That ain't got nothing to do with. That ain't got nothing to do with power. That's sex. That's personal. That ain't got nothing to do with power. You don't believe me? Go ask Bill Cosby. Look what happened to his ass. He been taking care of all them white girls his whole life, putting them through college, setting them up with businesses. But guess what? The minute him and Camille Cosby didn't want to sell that house they got up in Massachusetts so the oil company could drill, what did the white power structure do? They called up all 40 of them ugly, nasty white girls and said, your race needs you to destroy this black man who took care of you. And guess what they did? They all came together and lynched his ass legally because him and Camille didn't want to sell the land. Bill Cosby did not go to jail for sex. He went to jail because he wouldn't give up the oil. That's why he went to jail. The whole purpose of him being in jail was to do what? Exhaust his finances, put him into debt through legal fees, so they would have to sell the house in Massachusetts. And Bill Cosby knew that. That's why he never sold the house in Massachusetts. At least I hope he didn't. That's why Bill Cosby got locked up. It had nothing to do with no sex. And did you see the white women? Did you see the leader, Andrea Constand? She had a neck like Mike Tyson. Who the hell want to be with her? Shoulders like a fullback. Oh, nasty lizard. All of them was ugly. I looked at every one. I ain't found one cute one. No shape or none of that. Okay. Bill Cosby from North Philly. I'm from North Philly. I know what type of woman we want. 5'5" thick in the thighs. We don't want no nasty lizard. But he learned a lesson though, didn't he? Oh, Bill Cosby learned. Because remember a couple years ago, he was defending white folks against black folks. Remember that? Take care of your kids. Get married before you have babies. Stop using drugs. Clean up the neighborhood. Earning stripes with the cracker. But see, what bourgeois Negroes fail to realize is even though you might be rich, you're still a Negro. And when the time comes, they're going to sit you down too. I remember I was in Bermuda speaking in the Caribbean islands, and they told me Oprah Winfrey tried to get a guest house out there. They told me. They said Oprah Winfrey wanted to buy that house right over there. I said, what happened? White folks came together and said no. White folks came together and said no. Yeah. They would not let Oprah Winfrey buy the house. Oh, yeah. See, black people think all that matters is money. You're so wrong. It's power. It's power. When I was looking for schools in Detroit, don't you know they had about 12 Catholic schools and I could afford every one of them? We had enough money for them. The archdiocese would not sell to me. Now, we've had FDMG for 3 years now, this coming February. Guess what? Those Catholic schools that I wanted to buy in Detroit, they still sitting there empty. What is the message? White folks would rather not make no money than give black people any power. Do y'all hear that? They would rather go broke than let you be in charge. You heard what Napoleon Bonaparte told his soldiers during the Haitian Revolution? They said, boss, why are you so worried about crushing the Haitian rebellion? Just give them the island. They done burned it anyway. He said, don't you understand? Our need to crush the Haitian Revolution is not so much about dealing with this threat. It's about preventing forever, the forward march of progress of Africans in the world. They needed to crush the Haitian Revolution and teach all black people a lesson. You have no idea how much white folks hate to see black folks win. They don't ever want to see you win. You say, well, they let LeBron win because they own the whole league. He ain't winning, they winning. Everybody say, Dr. Umar, you got to go watch the Colin Kaepernick series. I'm going to watch it. I ain't watched it yet. Y'all saw it? People told me I need to watch it. It's pretty good in terms of exploring the issues and dynamics of being mixed race African in America. I believe he was adopted. I didn't know Colin Kaepernick was adopted. And I appreciate the stand he took a couple years ago. But what's so sad about that is the other black athletes refuse to stand with him. Same thing with Kyrie Irving right now. Why y'all not standing with him? We are such cowards. And you know the irony of the black athlete? These are the biggest, boldest black men in the country, and they are also the biggest cowards. Shaquille O'Neal is a disgrace.
Charles Barkley is worse.
You are the biggest, blackest thing in the country, and not a drop of loyalty to your own people. Did you see what he did the other day? Shaquille O'Neal posted an award. Somebody beat up a cop or something with a cop. He's going to pay you to help find out who beat up the cop or ran over the cop or something. Shaquille. No. But you didn't do that to find the people who be killing black folks every day. You ain't post no reward to find out who kidnapping all these black girls. You didn't put up no money to get these police prosecuted that kill us on a regular basis, but you want to look out for the police. Shaq, 7'3", unmistakably Zulu. And you the biggest coon on TV. And Charles Barkley, I think they're in a competition. Because he's sick. That is the sickest Negro of all time. Sick! I was chanting for Shannon Sharp for a minute, then he started cooning too on the Kyrie thing. Even when you're trying to give him a little bit of room. They said, yeah, Doc, but Shannon Sharp ain't got no white wife. He ain't got no black one either. I found out Shannon Sharp was engaged to a white chick, and then she left him for a white man, I think it was. So you would have married a damn devil, but she left you. In love with white girls, because it makes them feel more of a man. I got the white man's pride, so maybe I'm a little bit more equal to the white man. These white women use you. Have you not noticed the only white girls we can date are the white women other white men don't want? You don't notice that? You get leftovers. Ain't a Negro you know married to a white girl who come from a family of millionaires. Name one. You get Betsy Sue and Patsy Smatsy and broke down white girls. 10 babies and you wifed her up. That's what we do. All white money don't marry broke black people, but rich black people will marry broke white girls. Old money don't act like new black money. New black money don't know how to act. We'll be worth $1 billion and go get a broke white girl like Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods met that woman, she was a housemaid. She's a billionaire now off of him. That's why he can't be winning nothing no more, because every time he try to hit that damn ball, he can think about all the money he gave to that white girl. That's right. And this Serena, you gonna go marry a devil. And we all know why Serena did it, and I love Serena. But we know why she did it. Right? People would have beat up on Serena so much, y'all. Called her monkeys and all kind of stuff. Read the stuff. She be out there trying to play tennis. You a monkey. Are you really a man? Serena, read this stuff. She's been through this. They destroyed her self-esteem, what was left of it. And she said, you know what? I don't want my daughter to go through what I went through. I'm going to go have a baby with a cave beast. And that's what she did. Now her daughter's light-skinned, so Serena thinks she won. Until he decides to leave her and take half of what she got. Oh! You ain't see Robert De Niro getting a divorce from his black wife. Did you see what the courts told Robert De Niro black wife? The courts would not give her half of Robert De Niro's estate. Oh, yeah. She was mad as hell. What you mean I don't get half? I've been with him all these years. They said, nah, he white, you black. You ain't getting it. Those were not their words, but that's what they did. They gave her something like $8 million. And then she gets $1 million a year until she remarries. Did y'all hear that? She ain't getting nothing. That man is a billionaire. She ain't getting nothing because you black. We're not going to break this white man pockets for you. But if that would have been the other way around, white women would have cashed in. Because we don't understand it's a double standard for us with them. I wish we just leave them the hell alone, brothers and sisters. Come on. For those of you who've been donating for the 7 years, I want to say thank you. For those of you who came to the block party, September the 11th, it was wonderful. If you missed it, don't miss it next year. The second annual FDMG Festival will be held on Saturday, September the 10th of 2022. And that same night, we will host the first annual Unapologetically African Awards, because I believe it's time for us to start honoring black people who do right by black people. We don't do that. Two things we don't have that everybody else got. Two things that we don't have that everybody else got. And you know what that is? Rewards and punishments. When you betray black folks, there's no punishments. None. In fact, you could go to church, get saved, and come back and do it again. And we ain't got no rewards. When you struggle for black people and do right by the community, what do we do for those people? Nothing. So with the Unapologetically African Awards, we want to honor black folks who do what they're supposed to do for the people. It's going to be a formal event. It's going to be black tie or African formal. Red carpet. We're going to do it big. Just like the BET Awards, but this is going to be for the woke people. In this first year, we're going to dedicate it to our elders. We want to give them their roses while they're still here. Baba Jeffries, Baba Smalls, Mama Kwesi, Baba Kwesi. There's a lot of elders out there. I wish we would have had the Unapologetically African Award sooner, because we just lost one of my personally favorite Grandmaster teacher elders, Dr. Ranoko Rashid. Fellow Garveyite. He took the COVID vaccination. And he succumbed to it while he was in Kemet this past August. He's an ancestor now. Fellow Leo, fellow Garveyite. The first time I spoke with fellow scholars on the same stage was 2004. Dr. Renoko Rashidi, myself, and Dr. Tony Martin, who was the historian of the Garvey movement. He's an ancestor too, man. And it was them two and myself at North Carolina Central University.